The hamburger is one of the most iconic and beloved foods in the United States. It is typically made with a ground beef patty, grilled or fried, and served inside a sliced bun. Americans often add cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, ketchup, mustard, or mayonnaise to enhance the flavor. Over time, it has become more than just a quick meal. It represents American culture, innovation, and convenience. The origins of the hamburger trace back to German immigrants, who brought the idea of minced beef, known as the Hamburg steak, to the U.S. in the 19th century. However, it was in America that this dish was transformed into the modern hamburger sandwich. By the early 20th century, hamburgers were popularized by diners, fairs, and later fast food chains like McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, making them a symbol of American fast food culture. Today, hamburgers are enjoyed in countless variations, from classic cheeseburgers to gourmet versions, with unique toppings like avocado, bacon, or fried eggs. They are served at backyard barbecues, food trucks, and high-end restaurants alike. More than just food, the hamburger represents comfort, tradition, and the American spirit of creativity and cuisine. The hot dog is one of the most popular and recognizable foods in the United States. It is a simple dish, usually consisting of a grilled or steamed sausage placed inside a soft sliced bun. Common toppings include mustard, ketchup, onions, relish, sauerkraut, cheese, and chili, though regional styles have their own special variations. The hot dog's roots go back to German immigrants in the 19th century who brought sausages and frankfurters to America. The idea of serving them in a bun is believed to have originated at fairs and ballparks, making it convenient to eat on the go. By the early 20th century, hot dogs had become a staple street food, especially in cities like New York and Chicago. Today, they are inseparably linked with American culture, particularly summer barbecues, baseball games, and the 4th of July. Regional varieties add to the hot dog's charm. The Chicago-style hot dog comes with pickles, tomatoes, onions, peppers, and celery salt. The New York hot dog is often topped with mustard and sauerkraut, and the chili dog features spicy chili and melted cheese. Affordable, versatile, and fun, the hot dog remains a symbol of American street food and celebration. Pizza is one of the most beloved and widely eaten foods in the United States. Though it originally came from Italy, pizza in America has developed its own unique identity and styles. At its core, pizza consists of a baked dough base topped with tomato sauce, cheese, and various toppings such as pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, onions, or vegetables. What makes American pizza special is the diversity of styles across the country. The most famous is New York-style pizza, known for its thin, foldable slices with a crispy crust. It's sold everywhere from street corner pizzerias to upscale restaurants. On the other hand, Chicago-style deep dish pizza has a thick, buttery crust and is baked in a pan, filled with layers of cheese, toppings, and chunky tomato sauce. Other variations include Detroit-style with its square shape and caramelized cheese edges, and California-style, which uses fresh, innovative toppings like avocado or goat cheese. Pizza became popular in the U.S. in the late 19th century, thanks to Italian immigrants, but it truly exploded nationwide after World War II. Today, it is more than just food. It's part of American culture, enjoyed at parties, sports events, and family gatherings. Affordable, customizable, and delicious, pizza remains an American favorite. Fried chicken is one of the most iconic comfort foods in the United States, celebrated for its crispy golden crust and juicy, flavorful meat. The dish is made by coating chicken pieces in seasoned flour or batter, and then deep frying them until crunchy. It is often served with classic sides such as mashed potatoes, biscuits, coleslaw, or cornbread. Fried chicken has deep cultural roots in the American South. Scottish immigrants introduced frying techniques, while African-American cooks added rich seasonings and spices, creating the flavorful version we know today. Over time, it became a staple of Southern cuisine, later spreading nationwide as a symbol of hearty homemade cooking. Fast food chains like KFC, Popeyes, and Chick-fil-A helped bring fried chicken to the global stage, making it one of America's most recognized foods worldwide. Beyond the fast food industry, fried chicken also appears in soul food restaurants, family dinners, and special gatherings. Regional styles give it unique twists. For example, Nashville hot chicken is famous for its fiery spice, while Southern buttermilk fried chicken is extra tender, loved for its rich flavor, crunch, and comfort. Fried chicken continues to hold a special place in American culture, and food traditions, apple pie is one of the most iconic and symbolic foods in the United States. Often associated with the phrase as American as apple pie, it is a baked dessert made with a flaky, buttery crust filled with sweetened, spiced apples, typically flavored with cinnamon, sugar, and nutmeg. Often served warm, apple pie is enjoyed plain, with whipped cream, or topped with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, known as apple pie à la mode. The origins of apple pie trace back to Europe, particularly England and the Netherlands, but it became uniquely American in the 18th and 9th centuries when apples were widely grown in the colonies. Over time, it evolved into a dish that represented home, tradition, and family gatherings. By the 20th century, it had become a patriotic symbol, tied to American values of comfort, simplicity, and prosperity. Apple pie is especially popular during holidays such as Thanksgiving and the 4th of July, making it both a festive and everyday treat. Whether baked at home or purchased from diners and bakeries, apple pie remains a timeless favorite. Its blend of sweet fruit, warm spices, and flaky crust continues to embody American hospitality and tradition. Macaroni and cheese, often called mac and cheese, is one of the most beloved comfort foods in the United States. The dish is made by combining cooked elbow macaroni pasta with a creamy cheese sauce, usually made from cheddar. It can be baked with breadcrumbs on top for extra crunch or served stovetop style for a creamy, gooey texture. The history of macaroni and cheese in America dates back to the 18th century. It is believed that Thomas Jefferson, after tasting pasta dishes in Europe, helped popularize it in the U.S. by serving it at White House dinners. However, it truly became a household staple in the 20th century, especially after the introduction of boxed macaroni and cheese by Kraft in 1937. This affordable and easy-to-make version made the dish popular during the Great Depression and World War II. Today, mac and cheese is served everywhere, from school cafeterias and family dinners to gourmet restaurants that experiment with different cheeses, meats, and toppings. Variations include lobster mac and cheese, bacon mac, and spicy jalapeno mac. Loved by children and adults alike, macaroni and cheese represents comfort, nostalgia, and the simple joy of rich, cheesy goodness. Buffalo wings are a favorite American food, especially when it comes to parties, sports events, and casual dining. These are deep-fried chicken wings coated in a spicy, tangy sauce made from hot sauce and melted butter. They are usually served with celery sticks and a side of blue cheese or ranch dressing to balance the heat. Buffalo wings were first created in Buffalo, New York in 1964 at the Anchor Bar, when Teresa Bellissimo prepared fried wings tossed in hot sauce as a late-night snack. The dish quickly gained popularity and spread across the United States, eventually becoming a staple appetizer in restaurants, sports bars, and family gatherings. Buffalo wings are especially associated with American football culture, with millions consumed on Super Bowl Sunday each year. Different regions have developed their own versions, some mild, some extra hot, and others with unique sauces like barbecue, honey garlic, or teriyaki. Today, there are even competitive wing-eating contests in restaurants, specializing only in chicken wings. More than just food, buffalo wings symbolize social gatherings and celebration. Their bold flavor, crispy texture, and customizable spice levels have made them one of the most iconic finger foods in America. Pancakes with maple syrup are a classic American breakfast, loved for their fluffy texture and sweet, comforting taste. Pancakes are made from a simple batter of flour, eggs, milk, and baking powder, cooked on a hot griddle or skillet until golden brown. Once cooked, they are stacked and generously drizzled with pure maple syrup, often accompanied by butter, fresh fruits, or whipped cream. While pancakes have ancient roots in many cultures, the American-style pancake evolved to be thicker and fluffier than its European counterparts. Maple syrup, produced primarily in the northeastern U.S. from the sap of sugar maple trees, became the signature topping, adding a natural sweetness that complements the mild flavor of the pancakes. Pancakes hold a special place in American culture, often served during family breakfasts, weekend brunches, and holiday mornings. They symbolize warmth, togetherness, and comfort. Diners and restaurants across the country frequently offer variations with chocolate chips, blueberries, bananas, or nuts to enhance flavor and texture. Whether served at home or in cafes, pancakes with maple syrup remain a quintessential American dish. Their simplicity, versatility, and nostalgic appeal have made them a breakfast favorite for generations. Representing both culinary tradition and everyday indulgence, donuts are one of the most popular and iconic American treats. Enjoyed as a snack or breakfast item, they are typically deep-fried or baked rings of sweetened dough, often coated with sugar, glazed chocolate or filled with cream, jelly or custard. Donuts come in countless varieties, from the classic glazed and chocolate-covered to more creative flavors like maple bacon, pumpkin spice, or cronuts. Although donuts originated in Europe, they became a distinctly American phenomenon in the 19th and 20th centuries. Dutch settlers brought olykoeks or oily cakes, which evolved over time into the modern donut. The invention of the donut hole, attributed to Hanson Gregory in the mid-1800s, helped make them even more convenient and popular. By the 20th century, donuts were widely available through bakeries, cafes, and chains like Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme, solidifying their place in American food culture. Donuts are more than just a sweet treat. They are associated with morning routines, coffee breaks, and social gatherings. Specialty donuts, often crafted with unique toppings and fillings, showcase American creativity and pastries. Loved by children and adults alike, donuts remain a symbol of indulgence, fun, and everyday enjoyment in the United States. Barbecue, often called BBQ, is a cornerstone of American cuisine. Celebrated for its smoky flavors and slow-cooked meats, it typically involves cooking meats such as ribs, brisket, pulled pork, or chicken over indirect heat, often using wood or charcoal to impart a distinct smoky taste. Barbecue is usually paired with flavorful sauces ranging from sweet and tangy to spicy and vinegary, depending on regional traditions. Barbecue has deep roots in the United States, particularly in the South, where it became a social and cultural tradition. Each region has its own style. Texas is known for beef brisket, smoked low and slow. North Carolina specializes in pulled pork with a tangy vinegar-based sauce. Kansas City favors sweet tomato-based sauces with ribs, and Memphis is famous for its dry rubbed pork ribs. Barbecue is more than just food. It represents gatherings, celebrations, and community. Backyard cookouts, county fairs, and BBQ competitions are integral to American culture. It also showcases culinary creativity, with chefs experimenting with rubs, marinades, and smoking techniques. Loved for its rich flavor, tenderness, and tradition, American barbecue remains a symbol of hospitality, comfort, and regional pride, making it one of the nation's most cherished foods.